So let's just start doing the questions. Here we have the first question, which is write a code to reverse a string without using slicing method. I think I just forgot you to tell about this method. If you want to reverse a string, for example, we have this t. If we print by doing this, we will reverse the string. Let me just show you that it works. Now you can see we just reversed the whole string. So now we have to reverse the string without using this operation. So how are we going to do it? Let's just start. Take a string for we already have t, so let's go with it. We are making a variable named result. Currently it's a string, but we are not storing anything into it because we add later on. So we will make a loop for I in t result equals to I plus result. So currently the value of first value I will get is h. Result is totally empty, so it I plus result will become h. Value of result will become h. Second value it will get is e. Now I is e, result is already h, so their addition will become he. So now result is he, and it will keep iterating the string. Real string is finished. Now let's just check. If you print result, now you can see we have reversed this. Now we have perfectly reversed the string without using any type of slicing operation. Now let's just see the second question. So second question is, given s equals to remove all the leading and trailing spaces and print the result. So let's just copy this question. Here we have question number 2. S is given. So let's just copy S. Now here we have S. So how we going to do it is simply using the function strip. What will this function do? This function will remove these spaces and only leave the content in the string. So if I do this, as you can see, there is no space before hello or after the world. Both of those spaces have been removed. So this is how we're gonna do the second question. Let's just comment it out and take a look at the third question. Third question is, check if is given string is palindrome or not. Palindrome, let's just copy this question first. What does palindrome mean? Palindrome means a word which is If you read it, it will be same from any direction. If you read it from left or right side, for example, take sys. If I read this word from left side, it's still same. If I read it from left side, it would be same. So how can I check it? It very easy to do it. You can just simply make a function. Let me name this function check. We take a string name s. You don't need to do anything, but we will first convert it. S dot lower will convert all of the letters present in the string into lowercase, and then we will simply check s double equals to reversed of s. So double equals to will check the value of s and s minus 1. If now, as we just talked above, this method is used to reverse the string. So if the reverse of that string is still equals to that string, as I just said, sys is a word, if I read it from either side, it will be same. Now if you take a look, reverse of this string is still equals to the string, it means it's a palindrome. So you can easily do it. Let me just print. Let me call the function check. Just use sys. Let's just use sys. Here you can see it's saying it's true. It's a palindrome. But let's do some other word such as apple. Now it's false because apple is not a palindrome. Now for the fourth question, count the number of vowels in a given string. How are we going to count the number of vowels in a string? So it's not that hard. First of all, we already have a string, so let's just make vowels. Now we are taking both in uppercase and lowercase. If you convert the string into lower or upper, then you only need to take one of those. Count will store the number of vowels we have in the string. We already have a string, so let's just or we can do, if we want to do something much better, we can do sum 1 for char in t if char in vowels. So what this line is going to do, so as you can see, it's a for loop which with a variable char which will take the values from the string t and check if that value is present in vowels or not. If it is present, it will give us 1, and by iterating the string again and again, it will return 1 and 1 and 1 again and again, or 0. So the sum function will return us the sum of all the ones we get, and it will be stored automatically in the count. So if we just do print count, now we will get all. As you can see, their number of variable is 3 in this string. Question number 5. It is given a sentence, count how many words it contains. So how you will count the words. As we talked earlier, we can uh, break our string based on the number of based on spaces and commas using the dot split function, and we can easily store that. For example, take, let's just say, word is a variable and we already have t dot, let's just use split. So what it's going to do, it's going to store, first of all it will split the words in t. So here we don't have any space, let's just add a space first, another space. So first of all, what dot split will do, by default it will split on the basis of spaces. So it will break it into three pieces because there are two spaces. So, and it will store those in a variable word. So now what we have to do, if we want to count how many words there are, we will simply use len words. As len returns the length of. Now here is 3. As I said, because there are two spaces, let's just remove one and see again. Now here you can see we are getting 2 because now it only have one space between hello and world. But what will happen if I just add spaces at the end of the sentence? If there are spaces at the end of the sentence, it will won't do anything to our result, because I said it only look if there is a word after it or not. So if you run it this time, it will still return 2. So let's just move to the next question. Convert the hello world into title cases without using the word title. So as we just talked here, not here, like here, we are talked about if we want to convert a string into title, we can use dot title method. But now we have to do the same without using dot title. So how can we do it? It's simple. You can break. What does title do? Title just, if you look at this word, if you want to convert into title, all you have to do is just convert the first letter of each word into uppercase. But if you use upper, it's gonna change every single letter. Hello will become like this, but we don't want it. We want hello to look like this. So how are we going to do it? It's easier if we just split every single word, then use capitalize, because capitalize will still change the first word. Because if you use capitalize will do the same. It will change this first letter into capital one, and after converting it, we somehow join these two words again and make a single string. So how can we do it? So first of all, we will take words into t dot split, and now we already split it. Now the variable words hold these two values as is also hello world. So now world, this variable holds hello and world. So now what we have to do, we have to capitalize this thing. So let's just take another variable named title equals to double quotes dot join word dot capitalize for word in words, and now just print title. So now you can see we got our word, but the only thing is we are not getting a space in it. So to get a space, we can just put a space there, and now we get our word. So what we just did is we used a for loop. Now the variable word will take values from variable words one by one. Then it will be, we are using dot capitalize. It will capitalize that word, and using the join function, we will join those words together. Also, we are joining them on by a space, so there will be a space between each word. You can use anything between these double quotes as per the requirement. You can, if you want to go with a simpler approach, you can, after split, you can also, or without split, you can directly take the variable by index, and then do slicing and add the capital word or letter. Even by that approach you can do it, but the only drawback will be if your sentence is too long, you can't write everything by hand. So this function will be much better to do the same. Let's just comment it out and move to the next question. Next question we have is write a code to check if a string contains only digits. We have talked about it earlier, that how we can check if a string contains only digits or not. So here you can see we don't have s right now, so let me just make one string 1 2 3 4. So if we want to check if it contains only digits or not, we can simply use isDigit function and run it. Now here we have true. Let's just add a, because if you see our condition is only digits and we are using isDigit, so it will return a false value because there is an alphabetical value between it. Here it is false. So next question is replace all the spaces in a string with underscores. So let's just do it. Here it is, replace all the spaces in a string with underscore. So how we can do it is, let's make a string hello world. Now here it is, if you see there are 4 spaces, 4 different values. If we are removing spaces with underscore, it should look like this. our output should look like this. So how we can do it? We simply have to, if you look, we simply have to replace all the spaces. So we are just going to use the replace function here. Replace space by underscore. Now you can see our output look exactly what it should look like. Now let's just go on to our next question. Next question is given a string. Next question is given a string, find and print the first known repeating character. So if we have a string and that string have some values in it, let's for example take s equals to, let's just take it Swiss. So we have to print the first known repeating character. If you look at s is repeating here, but if you look at w, it's not repeating, same as I, but w is the first character which is not repeating. So our output should be w. We have to write a code according to it. So for char in s, as we have already done it multiple times, this loop will take value of each character from s and store into char one by one. So if s dot count, by count we can get the count of that variable in the string. For first iteration, the char store the value s. The value s, so the count of value s will be 3. But as we want a non-repeating value, the count should be 1. You can print the value. As soon as we get the value, we will print it and we will break the function, as we don't need to proceed any further. So let's just comment out the above question and see if it works. Python 3 main.py. As you can see, w right here, so it's working. For the next question, let's just go join the list. Here it is, join the list. Join the list. Python is fun into sentences. Python is fun. As we have already done in a previous question using the function join, what we just did, there was multiple values and we just simply join them using the join function. So we can simply do it. So let's just take this list, store it into s. Now all we have to do is print. We will take in space, and what we have to join is s. By putting s here, it will automatically take the values one by one. We don't need to go with a loop. Python 3 main.py, we run it. Here you can see it. Python is a fun. Now it's one complete string. So here we are. Our string video is now completed. What we have gone through these things. First we So indexing, then slicing, then uh, we saw some string methods such as lower, upper, title, capitalize, start with, end with, is digit, is alpha, is num. Then we also saw how we can change a value as in a string, because string is immutable, you can't directly change it. Then after those we have done all of these questions.